Hi there, BARTOZZI speaking, coming at you from Warsaw, Poland, my hometown. This is my first spoken video, so please bear with me here. Today, I would like to talk about my bass a little bit. This is the Zakrzewski BARTOZZI signature Essential 5-string. This wasn't supposed to be my signature bass. This was the second bass that Zakrzewski ever made for me. We had a couple of conclusions from the first one. It had gold hardware, which I don't really like that much. And it had a brass bridge, and I enjoy aluminum bridges a little bit more, and so on and so forth. Also, the pickups are right now only made by Merlin pickups for Zakrzewski. This is the Zakrzewski design. So we wanted to jump into the new era of Zakrzewski basses with a couple of other conclusions. The main one was I didn't want this bass to be too flashy. I didn't want it to be an exclusive or a superior series bass like the more sophisticated designs are. I want it to be an essential, so it looks like it's a stripped down, very bare looking bass, but still holds a lot of power, a lot of great tone and versatility. So let's start with the woods then. The neck, as you can see, is a maple. It's a 3-piece maple neck. It has graphite reinforcements as well. You have the truss rod right here, and you have the matching headstock with the body. And what's interesting, this is Babinga, and this, the binding, also is Babinga. So attention to detail, even in an essential series bass, is quite crucial in Zakrzewski basses. And another thing that's interesting, you won't find a lot of that in basses from this price point, I guess, is that this top is the same material as the back, which is ash. I didn't want to go for a quilted maple top or anything like that, anything flashy. As I said before, I wanted it to be very, very modest, so that the sound speaks for it, not the woods themselves. And also, the design itself is so beautiful that I wanted to show that you don't need sophisticated woods to let it shine. And as you can see, it has this fake pick guard design, basically, which is the top on the top. I don't know how else to call it. The mid top, and then the body starts. This is how an essential looks like. The higher series basses have more layers and whatnot. This is how it goes with this one. We have matching knobs with the ash top and body. It's a pretty nice bass. Now I'd like to talk about the electronics and hardware, because this is where Zakrzewski shines as well. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of knobs and switches in here. And let's start with the electronics. This is the Zakrzewski module. He prides himself in that. What this does is it gives you an opportunity not only to add functionality, add outputs, add switches, whatever you like, buttons maybe, depending on what the functionality is supposed to be. You can just replace the module with the one that you like, and Zakrzewski will send it over, or he will install it himself. If you want to get out of an option, maybe resign from piezo in an instrument, or add piezo, you don't have to drill anything, or you don't have to cover any holes. You just replace this, which is wonderful. And as you can see, 6 pre-drilled and prepared knob placements are perfect for any situations. And I will tell you more about that because this bass was made for me, but there are also other options that Zakrzewski offers that I like very much. And I will order more basses and they will have these options in the future. So here it is. This is the volume knob, master volume. This is the passive tone. This is MIDI volume, because I have a MIDI output here. And this is the active EQ. I use Aguilar OBP3, wonderful preamp. I've been using it for years now. This switches. This is the pickup selector. This is not a usual thing in basses, more common in guitars, but I went for this because I wanted, first of all, I wanted to have control over MIDI volume, and second of all, I don't really use blending pickups like halfway or anything like that. I never enjoyed it. I always use pickups either both or just one or just the other. So it's fine with me. The other two switches though, this is where it gets interesting. They are switching the modes of both humbucking pickups this bass has. So you can have a single coil pickup like right now I'm using. This is the humbucking position and this is the parallel position. And you can mix and match whatever you like, both of these. And these are Alnico coils, Alnico 5 coils. So these are very similar to the ones that you can find in a jazz bass, but they were custom wound and custom designed to fit Zakrzewski covers, and also to fit to suit what Zakrzewski asked for in terms of their sonic capabilities. The bridge itself is also Zakrzewski's design. You have 3 screws to adjust the height, and the 4th screw actually pushes a ball that you can find in a bearing, very, very hard one, against the wall of this shaft. Therefore, it basically locks the saddle in place. There's no chance it'll move ever. So when you set it up for yourself, you just tighten this one up and it stays there forever. And I can attest to that. 3 years, never had to move these at all. If I stayed with one string brand, that is, of course. And inside these saddles, you can see what the string sits on itself is also gold. That's because these are RMC Bass Excellence piezo saddles. I don't have audible piezo in this instrument at all. I use it only for MIDI, but it's like the best thing for MIDI that I've ever heard so far. I haven't tried the new stuff yet, but you know, from the old school stuff, the Poly 13 out, this is what you get. So what I have inside is the RMC blender, but I don't use the audio section, just the MIDI section to get these signals out. Let's try it out. Let's see how it sounds in different configurations, shall we? Jazz bass. So these outer coils, they are in 70s jazz bass position. Let's hear it. Here it is with some slap. It's pretty nice. This is my second go-to sound in this bass. The first one is jazz bass, of course. This is the bridge humbucker. This is my third go-to sound, the neck humbucker. This is the single coil neck pickup. This is a single coil bridge pickup. And here are some quite interesting combinations. This is what I call the Lakland style sound, which is the humbucker here and a single coil here. This is my fourth go-to sound, which is dual humbucking pickups. And now something really interesting. I'm going to start with jazz bass, but this is going to be the passive mode because this one has a push-pull. So here we are. Thank you for bearing with me till the end, those of you who did anyway. If you have any suggestions about the future videos or any questions about bass and musicianship in general, please ask any question you want in the comments and it will help me shape the future of this channel. I'll see you around, guys. Cheers.